Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys. So first off, I just want to wish everyone a very happy New Year's Eve. I hope everyone has some fun but safe plans for tonight. I have a busy day for you guys today. I have a busy day. Yesterday was interesting, to say the least. We ended up going 2-1. Really should have been a 3-0 day, but it is what it is, right? I mean, it's college basketball for you. VMI, they almost had 100 points in the first half, like 90-something points. So, most times you can put that in the win column, not in this particular game. And then to lose by a half point, that hurt. It hurt. It wasn't fun to watch. Like 7-8 minutes ago, just doing the math in my head, it's like, doesn't look good, right? Now, it was close enough where they, maybe they're going to foul back and forth. But anyways, guys, whatever. It is what it is. 2-1. We'll have some college games go our way, right? We hope. Before I get into it today, guys, a couple things. First off, apologize if I sound or seem tired. I am. It is 5:27 in the morning. And end of year, guys. I don't know. Some of you guys know this, as well as obviously being a professional sports bettor. Over the years, I've acquired a number of businesses, and those businesses require year end. So I'm kind of doing some all-nighters, doing year end. I just got back from one of my offices. I'm going to catch a few hours sleep, and then back I go. But you know what? At the end of the day, guys, it's worth it, right? And I made probably some of the best decisions that I've made from a professional standpoint in my business is the people that I surround myself with. And that's so important, guys, in business and in life, to surround yourself with good, positive people. And it makes for a great work environment as well. Just helps with a general positive attitude. I don't know. I think it's probably a lesson that I learned a little bit later than I should have. But at the end of the day, guys, you know what? Life's too short to be surrounded by negative people. I know that might in and of itself sound negative. But onward and upward, right? If you're going to soar to that next level, you can't have people pulling on your coattails. So, look, you know what, when I go through, periods like this where, there's clearly, not so much mental, I feel good, just physical fatigue. There's a couple of things kind of get me through it. And there's one, motto that I've kind of gone by, and I have it. It's actually a screensaver on my phone. And my fiance got me a nice framed picture of this I put up in my office, and I look at it every single day, and it really kind of rings true to me, guys. And I'm going to read it to you. It says entrepreneurship. Okay, that's the title, entrepreneurship, guys. And that could be anything, right? Anything entrepreneurial spirit. But it's living a few years of your life like most people won't, so you can live the rest of your life like most people can't. Isn't that powerful? It is. And you know what? It's days like today where, I'm exhausted. I would love to jump into bed, watch some Netflix and pass out. But, it keeps me going, guys. It honestly keeps me going. And, it brings me to the point like New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve, guys, I love New Year's Eve. Okay. And for a different reason than why I used to love New Year's Eve. I used to love New Year's Eve because, when I was younger, I could go out and get obliterated and then, spend the first day of my year recovering in bed. Then later on, I didn't like New Year's Eve because New Year's Eve, I was in, for a little while in the hospitality restaurant business, and I worked every single New Year's Eve for a couple of years, and watching people have fun while you're working is not, it's not great. And I know a few of you guys probably going to work tomorrow, so I feel you. I've been there. But at the end of the day, guys, look, to me, I like New Year's Eve now. I love New Year's Eve because it's not only a time of reflection where you can look back on the year that was, but it's a time of new beginnings, okay? And I think so many people, they just do New Year's Eve, they have the party, they go to sleep and whatever. Or, this year probably no parties, but you know what I mean. Have a couple of cocktails, go to sleep, and the next day is the next day. I think this is an opportunity where we can pause and we can not only reflect back on the year that was, but we can look at the year coming, okay? A brand new, fresh page, okay? There's nothing better, guys, than to turn the page and have a blank slate, which you can work with, okay? And it reminds me, going back a number of years, okay? Struggling sports bettor, learning the ropes. I've now gone professional. We're talking about 2006, okay? So New Year's Eve 2006, I was at my old girlfriend's house, and funny enough, I did an all-nighter. I didn't drink very much that night. I had a couple drinks, but I kind of did an all-nighter. And as the sun came up, I was sitting out on a balcony, and I was reflecting. I was thinking, like, what am I doing with my life? Is this what I want to be doing? Sports betting was, I've been doing it for a long time, but professionally and really focusing on it. Am I sure that's what I want to do? And I said, look, you know what? I do want to do this, and I want to be the best at it. I want to put my heart and soul into it, but I have to have goals, and I have to be able to work towards things. And I set a goal for myself. Okay. I set a goal for myself that, within a year, I would buy my first investment property. I would buy my first house. Here's the reality, guys. My experience in life is that most people overestimate what they can achieve in a day. And I think a lot of you guys can relate to that. I know I can, right? I'll wake up and I'll say, okay, I got to do this, 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 and this. And how many times do we not get through those things that we want to do? Okay. So people overestimate what they can do in a day, but they greatly underestimate what they can accomplish in a year. Think about that for a second. Overestimate what you can do in a day, but almost everyone underestimates what they can do in a year. So December 31st, 2006, guys, I made a promise to myself, my New Year's resolution, even though it's not a really resolution, more of a promise to myself, that I was going to buy a rental property. Well, that closed, guys, on December 10th, 2007. So just under a year, and I bought my first place, okay? It became my single-minded focus in that year to do that. No matter what, okay? There was nothing that was going to stand in my way of doing that. And ultimately, I was able to achieve it. So again, guys, whether it's in your professional life, with family, your sports betting career, New Year's Eve, guys, is, it's a time for fun and enjoyment, but it should also be a time of backwards reflection and then also focus on the new year coming, okay? So when you make those New Year's resolutions, guys, everyone makes their resolutions. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go back to the gym. How often does that work out? For some people it does, right? But I mean, make positive, life-changing New Year's resolutions tomorrow, okay? Aim big, okay? Don't aim small, right? Aim big, guys, and make it happen, okay? The ball's in your court, okay? And once you accept responsibility in your life for everything, and you get rid of the external surroundings, okay? And we can relate to sports betting, okay? Every time I bet on a game, I'm always losing by half a point, or every time I do this, or blah, blah, blah. And people, they play the victim card, okay? And, I probably did it when I was younger. I'm sure I did, especially in sports betting, right? But really, at the end of the day, guys, what good does that do, okay? When we have the opportunity ourselves to, make positive changes in our life that can influence that. So, I mean, negative people, they will externalize the blame and saying it's not my fault. Everything seems to go wrong. Okay. Positive people, guys, they'll deflect that negativity and think, what can I do to make my situation better? Right. So anyways, guys, look, that is what it is. I hope you enjoyed my little talk there. I know some of you guys came for sports picks. You probably already fast forward ahead, but, without trying to toot my own horn here, guys, I have been successful not only in sports betting, but I own 3 businesses, and they're all profitable. They're all successful businesses, and I've done it by setting goals, being positive day in and day out, even days where you don't want to be positive. You have to be positive, and surrounding myself with good people. I have fantastic general managers that run my companies. And, doing that and surrounding yourself with those good people that you can trust, that are positive people, will make such a difference in your life, guys. And yeah, that's it. But I have picks too, right? So let's get into today's picks, guys. Here is the breakdown. All right, so I have 9 total plays, but 2 of them are going tomorrow, but they're soccer plays, so I'm going to get those out. So one of them is for you guys, one's in Masterclass. So the breakdown is I have 4 plays in free picks, 5 additional plays in Masterclass. All right. So I'm going to get into it now. Before I do get into it, I just want to address one quick question about a bowl game. That was about the Army game. It's got a fairly low total, 41, as you would expect with Army, and their defense been pretty solid this year. But I'm not going to bet the game. I'm certainly not going to bet the under in the game because I have a little system that it's basically Academy bowl games, guys. So you get these Academy teams playing in bowl games. Now, you guys know I love that system. When 2 Academy teams play during the regular year, the game goes under, right? Most of the time. When there's 3. When one of the 3 Academy teams plays in a bowl game, guys, they've been over 17 times, under 10 times, okay? So it's certainly not a large enough sample size that you can look at this and you can say, yeah, you know what, I'm going to make a bet just based on that, which is why I'm not recommending the play. But I'm certainly not going to take the under in this game. There's steam on both sides. For me, it's a no play. But my lean would actually be to the over, believe it or not, with Army's low scoring game. The lean would be to the over. I'm just not going to bet it though. So yeah. All right, guys. So good news for today, guys. So look, I have 4 plays for you guys, 5 additional in Masterclass, but I have 2 different 2-unit plays for you guys. All right. The first 2-unit play I will give out, guys, that is actually going January 1st in soccer, Man U and Aston Villa. Man U, Aston Villa, guys, we are going to go under 3.25, minus 125. So if you guys remember from before, when I explained soccer lines to you guys, under 3.25 is basically half your bet is being placed at under 3 and half your bet is being placed at under 3.5. You average those 2 out, 3.5 and 3, it's 3.25. So that's how the books display it. So 2 units, guys, under 3.25, laying minus 125. Man U, Aston Villa, guys, that is going on January 1st, okay? For today, guys, 2-unit play, Mississippi State, Tulsa, guys, we are going to go under 45, okay? Under 45, 2 units, Mississippi State and Tulsa. Over to college basketball world. College basketball, guys, Wisconsin and Minnesota. Wisconsin, Minnesota, we are going to go under 143. Going under 143, Wisconsin, Minnesota. Masterclass, I have another play on the side in that game as well. And that game, guys, 3 steam and reverse line moves. I like the under in this game. Total hasn't come down all that much. It's dropped a little bit, but not much. So let's get it now, because honestly, we know what happened. A little bit more steam on this game, and yeah. Finally, guys, last play. We are going to take the Toronto Raptors -9. Okay, very contrarian play. Already 3 reverse line moves on the game, guys. It's pretty clear what side the public likes. Pretty clear what side the sharps like in this. We've been fortunate so far, despite the 3 reverse line moves. We've only had that line increase a half point. So let's grab it at -9, guys. Toronto Raptors -9. So that is it. If you guys are interested in Masterclass, go to benderwins.com. It's $99 a month. Gets you all my picks, and you can get the new year started right? Anyways, guys, so that's it. Again, take what I said for what it's worth, and make this an opportunity to make a positive change in your life. And it doesn't just have to be on a professional level or your sports betting level. Just you can make a personal change. It's a more positive personal change in your life, guys. 2020 was a tough year on, I think, just about everyone, other than maybe like Jeff Bezos. But everyone else, guys, it was a tough year, and we made it, okay? We made it through, and, that in and of itself is cause for celebration tonight. So have a good time, guys. Be safe, make smart decisions, please, in terms of, large groups, because we want to be around to continue to sports bet through 2021. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for all the support this year. I did notice how fitting that I think I'm 4 subscribers away from 6,000. So wouldn't that be fun? We hit 6,000 subscribers on the nose right before 2021. And that's fantastic. And never in my wildest dreams when I started doing this did I ever think I was going to see 6,000 subscribers. Some of you guys have been here from the very beginning, and I used to post videos and I get like, 25 or 30 views, and I'd be like, wow, there's actually 30 people interested in this. So, guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's been an absolute fantastic year and fun year talking to you guys every day from a sports betting standpoint anyways. And yeah, so thank you guys very much. And as always, guys, have a very lucky year.